In today's episode, we're going to build nails on a form using the acrylic method. We'll also explore, among other things, proper brushwork and a selection of appropriate monomers for your work pace.
Hi, I'm Connie, and this is a channel dedicated to the art of nail styling. Today, we're going to be building nails using the acrylic method.
Apply an acid-free primer to the prepped nail surface. To build the nail, we'll be using the acrylic powder cover number 1 in combination with nail liquid. And to add shine to the design, we'll use Wet Look. We'll prep the natural nail with a 180 to 240 file. Push the cuticles back using a cuticle pusher. To lift them gently, the number 4 cuticle bit, and to cut them out, nippers. We'll cut out our form with the number 3 scissors, and to nip the sides, scissors dedicated to forms. The number 8 acrylic brush will be used to form our acrylic mass, and the Master Nail Art 007 will be used to align the top surface and arrange the line of light.
Acrylic powder is resistant to crystallization and it spreads really well. Skillful work and, above all, experience can facilitate the nail stylist's work. Thanks to its plasticity, it adheres well to the natural nail plate.
We start by preparing the natural nail plate for the extension. Gently push the cuticles back using a cuticle pusher. Make sure not to push the tool in deep, only using a flat movement, just above the surface of the nail plate, lifting the cuticles up. We use the 180 to 240 file to even out the shape of the edge and the entire surface. Using the 180 gradation, however, if the nail is quite soft, we change to a gradation of 240. We do not file too hard. It's important that the entire nail become matte. Using our soft brush, dust off the nail and start working with the number 4 cuticle bit. We set its rotation above 20,000 and work horizontally, focusing mainly on the area near the cuticles. We use a massaging motion on them from underneath and gently lift them as we go. Cut the raised cuticles out with the number 3 nippers. We wipe the nail off with a dust-free cotton pad soaked in purple cleaner and proceed to placing the form. To make our work easier, we cut the form at the perforation and get rid of the egg. We do not peel off the form yet to prevent it sticking to our gloves. As we try on the nail form, we can see where we may need to deepen it so that the sides fit nicely under the nail to become its extension. We deepen the form to exactly what was missing on the sides. We peel the form off the paper, place it under the nail, and glue down the wings. For today's styling, we're building the nails up to a length of 3, so we stick down the wings 3 more spaces at a length of 6. We apply an acid-free primer, first blotting off the brush on a cotton pad. We then spread the product over the entire surface of the natural nail plate. Just a thin layer is enough, just like with using classic nail polish. We pour out the nail liquid into a porcelain pot and prepare our acrylic powder, cover number 1. Combined with acrylic powder, the nail liquid hardens very quickly. Our nail tech has chosen this for her pace of work. If you need a liquid that will allow you to work slower, go for the Take Your Time liquid. If that is too slow for you, we suggest combining both liquids in the proportion that best suits your need. Pour the liquid to a level that allows you to completely submerge the brush's bristles without bending them. To form an acrylic ball, dip the brush in the liquid, drain it against the inner part of the pot, and then pick up the acrylic powder with the brush.
We do not put the soaked brush into acrylic powder from the top, in other words, vertically, a little unknowingly dipping all the bristles in the powder. We will also not be able to form the desired ball if the brush is too dry. There will be too little product at the end of the brush.
The formed bead is placed on the joining of the natural nail and the form. We shape the mass with the belly of the brush. We massage it and shape it while it's still malleable. On this, we place another bead of the product in the middle of the natural nail and spread it over the entire length, all the way up to the free edge of the extended nail, in our case to the number 3. We place the third bead of the product in the center of the natural nail and shape it by spreading it towards the cuticles. We smooth over the entire nail, refining its shape.
We do not cure acrylic under the lamp. A product polymerizes when we combine it with a monomer. Already at the stage of creating the ball, the products polymerize together.
We try to arrange the acrylic in such a way as to minimize the filing. It will allow us to speed up our working time.
When styling the client, we can work nail by nail. Each nail that is already built would polymerize peacefully while we take care of the next ones.
To check if the product is already hardened, we can tap the nail with a probe. For example, if we hear that specific hollow sound, it means that the product has hardened and we can confidently remove the form. As you can see, the product is beautifully and evenly distributed, which means we won't have that much filing to do. Using the 100 to 180 file and looking straight at the nail, start shaping it. First, work out the sides, then the free edge, adjusting the desired shape. We proceed to work the surface at the cuticles with 180 gradation. We connect the upper arch with the side of the nail on both sides. Using the file from side to side, smooth out the entire surface. Dust off the nail with a soft brush and check if anything else needs to be filed. We only have the edges left to do. Direct the file from underneath and in a boat motion, we connect the edges with the free edge so that both edges are finally on the same level. Wipe down the entire surface of the nail with a cotton pad soaked in wipe-off cleaner, top and bottom.
Acrylic powder cover number 1 is an acrylic powder with colour and has a coverage of 90%. So applying it skillfully gives us a super fast stylisation. In this case, all we have to do is cover the nail with the top coat and it's done.
To finish things off, we're going to use wet look. We start by applying it at a slight distance from the cuticles and move it up to the edge. We then bring the product under the cuticles and spread out the top along the entire length of the nail. Then, using our 007 nail art brush, we arrange the line of light. We turn our client's hand upside down in order to level out the product and put it in the lamp for about 60 seconds. We wipe off the nail with a dust-free cotton pad soaked in super shine cleaner. We also moisturize the cuticles so that our finish is satisfactory. We then polish our nail surface with a dry cotton pad until we hear that squeak. Kind of like chalk on a blackboard, but more pleasant. Yes, this is the moment we know that our nails are ready.
That's our episode for today. We'll see you soon.